Hey guys, good morning. It's morning where I am, and I woke up this morning with feeling a little under the weather. Would be day 2 waking up feeling under the weather. But I went to the gym both yesterday and today, and that helped me actually feel better. And also drinking a lot of water, which I like to hydrate anyway. So today I am out of the house already, and it's my best friend's birthday. She is sleeping in, and she never gets to sleep in, so I'm letting her sleep in. And she's like my sister, so actually I refer to her as my sister. If I ever say anything about my sister, it's my best friend. Happy birthday to her. And so this video that I'm going to make today, I am going to speak about your purpose once in a relationship. So I was having a thoughts the other day that about how oh gosh, sorry guys, in the back of my mind I started thinking about like the camera. I thought about a camera angle that I liked, and I was sitting here like, did I put the camera correctly the right way? So it kind of threw me off track. But so the other day I was thinking about how we get into relationships and we get into them with no real intentions or purpose. And so then the relationship kind of just moves along. And if you're moving along through society, you're likely kind of on through and in society, directly in society, you're likely on a schedule kind of every day. It may not be that you wrote out this schedule, but your schedule probably is something like wake up. Let me see, what a schedule mine was: wake up, go to get my favorite coffee or latte and breakfast item, go into work or start work, because I was both in and out of the office. So start work and come home, care for the kids. When I was in a relationship, tend to the kids still, and home and partner, which partner just kind of meant like at the end of the day we came together, or in times that we could be together, we were together. So anyway, that was like you're going through society. There was no real intention or purpose of the relationship besides survival. Honestly, it was just like, how can I team up with someone and survive life? And that meant sacrificing things, because that sounds good, right? It's not even it's not even team up and conquer life, it's team up and conquer society. Because living life and living in society are two different feelings and experiences. So just to go back to that, but so right, it sounds good, right? Especially if you're living in society, you're living through society. It's like, okay, how can I do that? Who can I find to be my best teammate to get through society? So we end up in relationships that aren't fulfilling, because for one, we're not fulfilled, but that's a different video. But we are just teaming up. We're just trying to keep a certain status quo. We're trying to maintain life and bills, and so we end up settling for a lot of things that we really truly don't want to settle for. And it's not like little quirks about the person. It's usually behavioral and attitude, or is that a word? But it's usually like behavioral. It's usually like emotional instability, emotional unavailability, not knowing how to maintain your own life and a family, or have sovereignty in a relationship and be in a relationship. So we settle for a lot of restrictions, constrictions, all of those things. And it shows a lot of times in the relationship. Like, it comes out in the relationship, especially if you notice you're in a relationship where you have a lot of issues, because challenges are always going to come up, but how you feel in the moment with your partner in a challenge determines the healthy level or authenticity or just ease and comfort of a relationship, which is going to feel better, obviously, in a challenge rather than it's going to feel like you're alone. Anyway, so we're in these relationships because we've moved into these relationships with no real purpose, no real intentions but to survive. And knowing from just being in survival mode in general by yourself, survival mode is not fun. You try to make it fun by bringing someone else in, but it's not when you're not able to work together cohesively. Guys, I'm gonna if words are not correct, feel free to go at me in the comments. I am working on my vocabulary, but I'm also not working on my vocabulary at the same time. Anyway, so before you get into a relationship, ask yourself, first of all, what is your purpose? What is your purpose in life right now? Is your or your life, period? Like, have you been able to find out what your purpose is? What do you feel the most comfortable with? Who are you? What are your hobbies? All those things. So before you get into a relationship, make sure that you have a solid foundation, and you'll know that you have a solid foundation of those things if you're doing them actively daily, if they're not just thoughts that you have that you do from time to time, if they are habits. Because sometimes we like to think that we are these things and we're really in the ego about them. Like, we could, when you're in the ego about something, when you're like, this is who I am and that's it. Because yes, this is who you are, but there's always more. There's always more to you. So, do you know your purpose? What is your purpose? What are you? Who are you? Again, that's how you can move into a relationship with intention and purpose, is knowing first who you are and what's your purpose. And remember, we don't have to be perfect. So when I say knowing who you are and what your purpose is, you don't actually have to know that concrete. Like, I don't want to confuse you and say that you need to know exactly what that is, but you need to have some ideas of what that is. You need to be, it is good to be moving in the direction of always trying to find out, what that is, who you are and what your purpose is. And then so while you're doing that, you are hopefully likely attracting someone that is doing the same. So because you want to go into a relationship with intention and purpose, but you also want the other person to feel the same way, you guys, because that's how you come together as one, come back into reunion as one. So when you not find someone, but allow someone to come into your life, and when they do, have discernment and see, is this person, and you'll know because you're doing it, right? So yes, purpose and intention. So getting into a relationship, what is the intention of the relationship? Is the intention of the relationship just straight up survival mode to live in society? Because if that is, that's fine, that's your life. Just know that you are going to be having the inner battle still inside. And if that's something that you're like, you know what, I'm being perfectly honest with myself, I absolutely don't care about love, comfort, peace, happiness, things like that, authenticity in relationships, those things, I don't care. Then fine, go out there in society. That's your intention, right? So you're gonna also know that comes with those downfalls. Is your intention for a relationship to continue to walk in your purpose, or in purpose, to continue to move towards purpose? Is it that you want someone that they may not be doing exactly the same work that you're doing, but their mindset or their work and their purpose is similar, right? So that the intention of coming together is to expand on that purpose, to become more powerful as a couple, as a relationship, as beings, as the collective. So that's just some of the things that I wanted to talk about with you guys today, with getting into relationships, and being in relationships and getting into them with intention and purpose. If you have any questions or comments or anything that you feel you would make questions or comments, right? Yes, guys. Please feel free to leave them in the comments. If there is anyone that you know that may like or enjoy this video or finds purpose or value in this video, please absolutely share. But otherwise, I really hope you guys enjoy your day. Happy birthday to everyone born today. Today, where I am, it is November 21st. Happy birthday, guys. I love you. Enjoy your day.